you have such a, it sounds like a really negative view of the selfishness of your generation. How do you know that that's the person you should marry?
Yeah, like how do you find the one?
Are you taking this away from me? Why are you taking my pillow? You don't like it on camera? Does it look stupid? Oh my goodness, my wife literally just took away my camera. So
Anyway,
for my generation versus your generation, do you feel like your peers, your generation, are they looking for the one?
if you're talking about somebody trying to find like their soulmate or find the person like
Okay,
find that somebody, then I think most people are.
sure.
If you're talking about somebody who wants to have a biblical family, wife, husband, and honor the Lord with that, then like no. There's few that are looking for
Well,
that.
let's separate it then. Let's start
Like,
with
if we-
soulmate. For my generation versus your generation, you know, for me personally, I was thinking back before I was a believer in my early 20s, even though I didn't care about marriage, I think there was something inside of me that wanted to find that right girl for me.
Yeah.
That's an endorsement right
Peanut
there.
gallery.
Now, is that, I assume that's human condition.
Yeah,
that
that's what
is
I mean by like
timeless.
soulmate. Like
Okay.
people want somebody to please them, and they want to find somebody who will love them in every way.
Interesting how you phrase it though. I was thinking there's someone that's going to complete me, that's going to make me whole, that's going to, I can do life with and share life with. When you phrase it, you're like someone to please me, someone to love me, as if you have such a, it sounds like a really negative view of the selfishness of your generation.
I mean, I think if we're talking in general, I think I have a negative view of the selfishness of every generation when
Fair
it comes to, I mean, Cain and Abel,
Yeah.
right? Cain killed Abel because he was getting something that wasn't getting himself, and he wasn't getting the praise that he thought he deserved.
Right.
So in the same sense, I'm like, for people who are trying to find their soulmate, do I think they want to love somebody else? Sure, you can go with that. Do I think it's mainly a way that they feel they can be satisfied?
Yeah.
Yes. And I think that's what it comes down to, is people just want to be, satisfied.
You're 1,000% right. When we're looking for that person that is the one to be our soulmate, we're looking for someone that can satisfy my deepest needs.
Right.
I think we're looking for another human that is going to fill my deepest needs, satisfy my deepest longings.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's pretty timeless, sad, but true.
Yeah. And I think the idea of that is also way more fun than the reality of that actually happening.
The idea of that, the dream of what you think it might
Right.
be is better than
Right.
the actual reality.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. And so that's, I think, a general thing with all.
I think inherently when you say that, I think we have a deep hole in our soul, and we are convinced that surely something in life will
Right.
fill that void.
Right.
It could be fame. If only I were successful and famous, then I would be satisfied in life. Certainly money. If only I didn't have to live paycheck to paycheck, then I would be deeply satisfied in life. And I would say by far the most common thing people use to try to fill that emptiness is other people.
Yeah.
Finding that one relationship that will satisfy the deepest longing of my soul. Is that like consistent with what you see around for you?
Yeah. And I think that's in the church. I think that's outside the church.
Sure.
I think,
It's
Yeah.
inside the soul, the human.
right. I think it's every generation, but I just think it's more visible with my generation because of the lack of commitment.
Here's my take. And tell me what you agree with and what you don't. The only thing, if you want to call it thing, there's only one thing that can truly satisfy the human soul. That is Christ. God himself can satisfy the human soul. Nothing else can fully, sustainably satisfy the soul. And I use the word sustainably because anything can make you happy,
Right.
for a minute. You get a pay raise at work, you get a new promotion, you get that wonderful vacation, you get that wonderful romance with the new fling, okay? It can't sustain.
Right.
Because inevitably it's not going to live up to the hype.
Yeah.
Even the blessings of God can't fill that void. Only God himself can fill that void.
Yeah. I think, and when people are looking for a relationship, I just think they're looking for an earthly one, which is what we were just talking about.
Right.
I think that's why people want to be loved by somebody else and want to love somebody else, because that hole is there. people feel that need of a person because obviously, like you said, the Lord put it there, but the person is Jesus. The person. And the
I see.
relationship.
Sure.
I think that's number one. And then that one can give you an earthly one.
I think we're going the back road. I didn't intend this way to get to really the heart of the matter, which is the relationship with Christ.
Yeah.
I love that you said that. It's like at the end of the day, we are starving for something to fill that void. And if you're looking for the one, that one is Christ. That one is God. Oh my goodness, you just got like 12 years more intelligent.
I know. That's why I put them on. I was done seeing two of you. I thought one was enough. So I thought
that's right. You still have the double vision?
Yeah.
But those glasses help?
Yeah. They were pretty penny, but they help.
Why are pennies pretty?
Have you made a penny before?
I guess I really haven't looked that close at old Copper Abe.
Nope.
How did we find the one? That's the topic?
Right.
We'll nail it next time.
Okay.
Wait.
I was just gonna do that.